Well, hello, friend. There's no script to this video. This is just an update on life, essentially, on life and how things have been going. I know that I've at times mentioned my health being a bit of a problem. It's made being consistent with things very, very challenging. The good news is that we're finding more and more things that have been causing problems for my health, and that's been getting sorted out. Recently, we had discovered that tiny home living, you might not know this, but sometimes you can have mold problems and you have no idea where they are. And we discovered that, and that's been sorted out. The main point of this recording, though, is to let everyone know that I really am coming back full force to content creation and creating beautiful things for all of you guys. The Forge area is now pretty much fully set up. We have some exciting things going on there that I'm going to be doing hopefully every Friday now, really getting back into that. Playthroughs, I want to go back into those things. I miss playing games to share them as an experience with all of you guys. And in general, in the last couple months, so the reason that I've been so inconsistent is because I've been building and really deciding to live where I live. And for some of you, you might not know this, but I live on the back of my family's property, and for a long time I thought that I was trying to save money to move away, and finally my family was like, why would you do that? You have a safe, loving place to pursue your dreams, you know, perfect your craft, build more things that are beautiful for other people. We want you to be here. And I realized, okay, so we had that partnerversary where we raised a bunch of money, and essentially I poured all of that into one building that I could. We were trying to do two, and the reality was that we didn't have the manpower to really build the two things, so I decided to do one right, and that is the Forge area and the other studio. What you might see later on in terms of recordings, and I'm trying to get that to be in there, is that I'm recording in the streaming studio at the moment, and the other studio is going to be recording a lot of the other video content that I want to do for all of you guys, which will be better, maybe quality-wise, or just as good. But it's nice to be able to separate the streaming aspect and the recording aspect of various things. But the most important thing is I wanted to thank everyone who knows me for their patience and their support and their kindness. It has been a very, very tumultuous year. I spent a lot of time taking time off of streaming to make sure that I could build this space so that when I came back, I had the ability to pursue the projects that I wanted to, which was building a better Forge area, building a room for audiobook narration and voice acting, which I really want to get into. If anyone is seeing this afterwards that needs work, please let me know. I'm a very enthusiastic and very easy person to work with. I take direction well, and I don't have an ego, because life's too short to have a strong opinion about myself. I would rather make something beautiful and get along with people than, you know, be a problem, realistically. And then I was away for a beautiful wedding, and that was great, and everyone was saying that I was, you know, going to get sick while I was there because of all the allergens. Had no problem. Come back. And on the flight back from, Colorado, I think every person and their little one decided to get a ride back to the airport that I was landing in from my hometown. And I basically had a bunch of really sick kids, and I even had a mask on. And you can probably hear it in my voice a little bit still right now, is that I got a horrible cold. And I haven't been able to come back full force, but now I am. I'm getting over this, and I'm feeling inspired to get back to doing the things that I love doing. So hopefully we'll see if, I don't know if I can churn out the amount that I was doing before, because I was doing a breakneck pace thing. And what I'm realizing now is that in terms of content creation, the most important thing is to be able to do it in a way that is healthy. And healthy might be a subjective term here, but the most important thing that I'm finding is that in order to create beautiful things, I have to create time for myself and for my family. And so that's why I stream now on Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 Mountain Standard, 3 Central, and 4 Eastern. And I'm going to be recording videos on the other days to hopefully be having an upload a week. That's my hope. Shorts, of course. You might see a bunch of shorts. Who knows? But that's going to be more of a thing. But I want to get back into my love of creating fun experiences, but also kind of inviting more people in as well. I might have more collaborations on videos with things. Getting back into Baldur's Gate 3, I haven't beaten that. I've had a really, really lovely time playing that game. Doing more blacksmithing videos. Getting back into audiobook reading. We are doing The Hobbit right now. I'm still trying to figure out how do I release books on YouTube without getting into trouble with the copyright holders, because I really want to respect authors and the companies that host them, you know. But I have a deep passion for storytelling, so it's like, well, how do I create examples of my own work if I can't put them out into the world, you know? So yeah, there's just been a lot of self-reflection, you know. Being away has given me some time to really think about things and to make sure that I'm coming back to this in a healthy capacity. The people that help moderate the channel, the Rangers, have really talked me into kind of taking a step back and looking at things. And I know that I see a lot of video content creators, but video content creators saying, are they quitting now? And we're seeing a lot of people that are doing that. And I don't want to do that. I want to continue making beautiful things for all of you guys. And I'm actually open to people saying, like, you know, we'd like to see you do this or that. So if you have any thoughts of what you'd like to see on this channel, please let me know. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff where I have like questions at the end of, you know, videos, and it might be that we even do things where I do like a monthly giveaway, where if someone actually replies to the videos, we'll be sending them a duck. We have this great joke with rubber duckies. You get a shrubbery duck. But in terms of other content on this space, it might be that we'll start seeing a lot of like self-sufficiency living, in terms of growing your own food. Mental health practices that I've been taught, because I've had a couple friends saying like, well, why don't you share, you know, your life experience? And I thought, well, I'm just some guy that lives on the back of his family's property. But then I had a good conversation with a friend of mine that's been doing music production for a long time and toured a lot, and he said, you know, I think that with your background, there are things and how you handle your friendships that people would like to know. So if you're curious about that, put the phrase, you know, curious, or as a comment below if you'd like me to start talking about how I cultivate and develop friendships and how I talk to people and how I've maintained having really close connections with numerous people over the years. And again, just thank you so much for hearing me out. I'm wanting to get back to things, and I feel like this is just kind of a necessary part of that, just to talk generally about what's been going on. Construction's still happening on the property. I need to finish the space between here. I've got a couple other things that are a bit challenging at the moment, so if I seem maybe not as buoyant, it's mostly because I've been sick, but also we recently had a thing happen for Pippin, our doggo, who's needing dental surgery, which is kind of scary, and then also discovering that we had mold in our home. So we're trying to figure that out and get that sorted, because apparently that's been contributing to my health problems for the last couple of years as well. But the point is, I'm seeing kind of a clearer road in front of me, and I'm feeling a lot more settled. And I really hope that as a content creator, what I can provide is fun entertainment, some inspiration, and maybe a space where people can find and learn things about themselves that I've learned myself already and want to share with all of you guys. So hope you're all doing well. Love to all of you, and can't wait to see you again in the next video. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Part of the shrub.